No, 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 no. No, no, Avi. Everybody, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Nobody right now go anywhere. Boy, the pendulum swings. It's what you want, right? This is what you wanted. The pendulum swings. You seem a little distracted tonight, Klein. You seem distracted, am I right? I've learned a lot.
Yes, I am.
I've learned a lot, Klein.
I'm a little distracted.
I've learned a lot, Klein. You want to go all day? Go ahead. You're distracted. I've learned a lot. 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 When do you stop?
I'm a little distracted.
I've learned. I've been watching. I've listened to everyone tonight on the green room. Klein, the father of my soul is pulling and manipulating all the strings. The torture, the depths of my mind.
The depths of your mind.
Of all my humanity, Klein. All my humanity. This is what you don't understand. The dark castle is upon us. Soon it will infect all of you. Pinocchio Joe has no idea. None of you do. You haven't surrendered to it yet. But you know what? You know what, Avi? This is what you want. You know what, Avi? I know somebody that surrendered. We both know who that is. I think you know it tonight. With all the secrets, and none of you out there that are watching right now, none of you still get it yet. You still haven't gotten it. I'm going to expose you. And you know what? You talk about it. The 3 guys in the back, the 4 guys in the back, you talk about all these people, and you say that you're the boss. You throw all this stuff at everybody, and you see this frosting. You're not the boss. You want to be the boss, Klein, but you know what? You don't have it. You've been 15 years at Lionsgate, and where are you? You've got to create your own platform, your own network. Look at what you've created. Look what you've done. You want to keep talking about how you're number one? How are you number one when you got to answer to everybody else? You're no better than us. You're not. You keep thinking that you are. You put yourself up there lofty like everybody else does, thinking the rest of us are nobody. Who the hell are you? Who are you, Klein? Well, I got something for you. Stand by. Stand by, Colado. Stand by, Holiday. Stand by, everybody in the back. And all you son of a... Stand by. Indulge me, Avi. Indulge me, because you know what? I've researched every past episode of the Green Room that you've ever had since September. And then you know what? Since May 8th. Let that be etched in infamy! Questions, I got for you! You son of a bitch! I said it again! I don't care what the censor me! Don't be out there! I don't care! Because here's what I got with you, Klein. Give in to this.
Speak into the mic, G.O.C.
You're still going to go there, Klein.
Oh,
You've mentioned the fact that your father has never watched any of your broadcasts, because I heard you say that live. How does it feel, Avi? How does it feel knowing that your father isn't interested in a damn thing that you're doing? He never was. Anything in your life. How does that feel, Avi? Mr. High Sky, go ahead.
How does it feel knowing that my dad doesn't care or watched any of these broadcasts? It's probably the part where you think I try to do what you attempt to do every Saturday night, which is hit you with shtick, but I'm not going to hit you with shtick, Rick. It hurts.
Oh, okay, Avi. Okay, Rick.
It hurts.
Feel better?
It hurts. It hurts knowing that my father created what you see before you right now, Rick. Rick, the reason why I don't talk a lot about myself is because there's nothing to talk about. I'm numb. I'm a man that doesn't feel a thing. How ironic is that, huh, right? I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I just admitted to being in pain. But I'm numb at the same time. Let's talk about my father. The man doesn't own a computer. Never has, never will. Just didn't interest him. He didn't really care so much. But if he ever did, and if by chance he came across yours truly, Rick, he might sit there and stare at it for a while, but he isn't capable of seeing who I truly am. He's not. You know why? Because my father would be too wrapped up in his own insecurities to appreciate what he's observing. A better model. I'm a better model than my father. Version 2.0 got it right, and that would be me. My father. He can't even begin to muster up appreciation for me, Rick, because that's a foreign concept. Oh, I love my dad, don't get me wrong. He means a lot to me. I mean, he's my father after all. He's a strong man, he's a hero. Saved lives also. And he deserves my respect. My father deserves my respect. But much to your delight, G.O.C., I don't have his respect. Does that answer your question? No. No, the G.O.C's gone. G.O.C left.
I'm here.
Well, let me just wrap this up for you, G.O.C.
No, I'm back.
Let me just wrap this up for you because you have more questions. I know you do, and that's okay. I'll let you ask them. Just to summarize, G.O.C., because I know you missed it the first time, as you do in a lot of opportunities in your life. You missed a lot of things.
I heard it.
I love the man, G.O.C. I love the man. And I know he loves me. And he has my respect. But I don't have his. Does that answer your question for the second time?
It answers it, but I find you to be a despicable human being, Klein, for talking about your father that way. Everything you want is what your father wanted. So how could you disrespect that, you selfish? That's just selfish and arrogant. So you know what? It answered the question.
It is.
But now I know why you are who you are, Klein.
Yes, you do.
No
Yes, you're starting to catch on. You're starting to catch on.
No wonder why.
You're starting to catch on.
You're disrespectful, kid. You're disrespectful.
Yes. Without question.
Let me ask you this, Klein.
Yeah.
Indulge me in this, and I'll take the glasses off because I want to see your eyes. Take your glasses off.
Not going to do it for you.
Oh, really?
You haven't earned my respect enough for me to take my glasses
Well,
off.
that's being hypocritical. Oh, really? That's being hypocritical. Because you just got finished saying I earned your respect, you son of a bitch, and now you want to
changed my mind.
So which way is it?
My mind.
You can't have it both ways. You can't.
I did.
Where's the next
I subscribe to what you do. I lied, Rick. I lied. That's what you do. So I try to take a page out of your own book, and I lied. Sue me. You have another question?
You know, you sit there and you judge all of us in this damn dark castle.
I love every minute of it. I got to tell you, my favorite pastime is judging all of you. It's so incredible to do that. I love it.
You watch all 64 people since May 8th. It doesn't matter who it was. And it could be all the stars from TV and film. It could be all of us in the back. All you do is sit there and watch like you're better than anyone else. But you know what? Here's Mr. Competitor, whose father kicked him to the curb. He's still got a guitar out of his ass. And you know what? You don't have the balls, Klein, to get in this tournament yourself and compete. Because you know David Halliday, Howard Collado, Rich Masadi, all the people that you bring in from Hollywood, Miranda, Mindy, all of us, Rock, Eric, we're all as good as you, huh? You can't take it because you couldn't step in this tournament because you have no balls, Klein. None!
Okay.
Answer that question, Mr.
What's your
Manipulator.
question? What's your question?
The question was, why didn't you get in the tournament? You think you're better than everyone else? Why aren't you competing? Why? got to be a reason. Are you scared? You can't take it. You only think you're sitting there for 15 years, dealing with all these people. You went all these different lines of work and industry. You worked in valleys in Manhattan. Do you think anybody gives a damn about that, Klein?
No.
Do you think anybody cares?
No, they care about you managing. They care about you managing Yokozuna at some indie event in 2005 when you weighed about 375 pounds more than Yoko. But let me answer your question.
Step into the arena.
G.O.C.
Step into the arena.
I already have. And you know what? I moved on because you know what adults do? Adults take toys. Adults take their toys and they put their toys away. I grew up. You don't want me to talk because you know I'm going to give you some logic that you weren't expecting. I took my toys and put them away, G.O.C. You know why? I became an adult. Wrestling is beneath me.
How did you start this?
I took those little toys and I put them beneath me, and I used something you don't have, which is called intellect and fire and my drive and my passion. I have succeeded in everything I've done.
You haven't succeeded in
everything that I've done.
What have you succeeded in?
I worked for one of the most impressive studios on God's green earth.
Okay, I'll give you that.
You know why? And you know why? You know why? Not just because of my talent, not just because of my good looks, but because of my drive, because of my effort. Because while you're sleeping at 3 a.m., thinking about your next promo to cut on Pinocchio Joe and whether or not it's entertaining, I'm working. And I got your name on my mind. I got your name. Shut up. I got your name on my mind.
You know what happened to the last guy?
Shut up or I'll mute you. Shut your mouth or I'll mute you. And that's a shoot. Shut up. Learn to listen. At 3 in the morning, while you're thinking of cooking up a promo to make yourself look impressive, I'm writing your name on a piece of paper because I'm the one that can make you look more impressive than you. And that's what I've been doing here on the green room. I've been giving you a second lease on life, you bum. So let me answer your question. I thrive off competition. You know, you're only a success at the moment you perform a successful act. But then you've got to do it again. And I have, over and over and over. Hold on. 2005. Comedy Cellar. Stand-up. 2006. Lionsgate. 2007. Directing, producing, writing, performing, improv, Shakespeare, classic, contemporary. Competition is what it's all about for me, Rick. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. But to be conquered by yourself is of all things most shameful and vile. See, if I competed in this tournament, Rick, I'd be doing disservice to the very notion of competition. Because it wouldn't be competitive. You wouldn't be sitting here right now asking me such a stupid question.
Yeah.
You and everyone else in front of me would be annihilated. Because that's what I do. I win.
Yeah.
I told the green room a secret. But the green room told me to keep it quiet. One day you'll know. One day you'll know, G.O.C. One day you'll know that secret. One day. Go ahead.
You know what you didn't succeed in, Klein? You're sitting here for the guy who never puts himself over. Boy, you're gushing all over yourself right now.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Are you squirting on me? Are you
I am. No, I did that 25 minutes ago when I put G.O.C. in his place.
I bet you did.
When he first showed up here in the program.
Because we know you're not squirting at home, huh? Asking for a date with Jen Tilly? Who do you think you are? I heard that comment. Jen Tilly. You wanted to date Jen Turley? You wanted to give him Sally Kirkland? You want to ask her, Sally, and you talk about idol worship? Sally, can you hook me up with Jen Turley? You gotta be kidding me. And you never worked. You may have competed all this stuff at Lionsgate. I'll give you credit. You're a talented son of a bitch. I love you, Avi Klein. You're the one that's really come through and made it happen.
I don't hobnob with people. You know what I do, G.O.C.? They invite me to their mansions. They invite me to their mansions. And you know why they do? Because I entertain them. And I also tell them the truth. And they love being around me. So I didn't just want a date with Jennifer Tilly.
You're telling the truth.
I got more than just a date with Jennifer Tilly. I've got experiences that I won't share with you. Because you vicariously lived through me. You need me to entertain you. Because I live in the world that you've been dying to all these years, but you never will. Ask your next question. Ask it. Ask it. Ask
you
your next
have
question.
the green room Kathy's doing all your dirty work for you, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Last I checked, everybody's ranting and raving about the G.O.C. and Pinocchio Joe more so than Martin Cove. and all the other bevy of friends that I have in this industry. G.O.C, I've given you a chance to take a blank canvas and start sharing to everybody certain promos and flyers and posters because people don't give a damn about you. And you know what's funny? Here's what's funny.
Yeah.
Is the people that I know, G.O.C, still don't give a damn about you. Because when I have those secret meetings in the back, which a couple of these guys are privy to, you know what they tell me? You've got the laziest group of actors who are self-entitled. They don't give a damn about their own talent. There's a reason why you never succeeded, G.O.C.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you never succeeded. It's because nobody wanted you. Nobody knew you had a big mouth. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. But knowing you would assume you have 2 mouths and 1 ear. You don't listen. A bunch of junk comes out of your mouth and you think you know it all when you don't know a damn thing. Ask your next question.
When my life was on the line, Avi Klein.
Oh, here we go.
I listened then, though, didn't I?
Here we go. Here we go. Your life was on the line and you saved the world and you're... Yeah, okay, next question.
Yeah. When I'm in Marvel Comics and you're writing my screenplay,
Marvel Comics. That. Yeah, you are a comic book character.
You'll be writing the screenplay.
You are a comic book character. What else do you want to ask?
Klein, the pendulum. This is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned the fact that you talk about the Dark Castle. Okay? And mention the fact that, are you prepared for the blood on your hands? You keep talking about Pete and the blood on his hands. Are you prepared for the blood on your hands? Pinocchio Joe's, perhaps?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you're prepared? Answer that question. You keep deflecting onto me.
It's a good question.
You did this. You did
Finally,
it.
a good question. Finally, you're right. This is a good question you asked me. I am prepared. I created this place, Rick. And I knew that bodies would eventually be hitting the floor. Eventually. And if Pinocchio Joe so happens to fall beneath... Do you want me to answer? Or should I shut my mouth?
Answer.
Then shut up. I knew that bodies would be hitting the floor, but I also knew that Pinocchio Joe would eventually either take you out or fall beneath you. See, you never should have been invited to compete in this competition in the first place, and there's a reason why. You know, if Pinocchio Joe doesn't take you out next Saturday, I would like to see Pinocchio Joe die so that he can live. I would like to see him die so they can live. And I want you to acknowledge life so that death can sneak up behind you and whisk you away for good. My only request is that I'm witness to the last breath you ever take here on Earth. Anything short of that, Rick, would be considered a monumental failure.
Keep saying,
but this
Rick,
won't be the case. This won't be the case, however.
Keep saying.
The green room promised me something that I cannot reveal as of yet. I won't reveal it as of yet.
I'm going to reveal something.
This is the
right
part
now,
where you can hear the sound of your own voice. So go ahead. Go ahead. Yay! Rick can hear the sound of his own voice now. Yay! Go ahead. Go. It's your time. Go. Go. Talk.
If anybody knows about death, and you're going to find out, it's me when you're ready to cross that damn line, Klein. You want to talk about real? You want to talk about Rick? You want to
softballs. You're throwing me softballs. You're throwing me softballs.
Yeah, I'll throw you softballs, Klein.
Yeah.
I'll throw you over a damn bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, Klein. And don't think I don't have the people to do it. PJ
What's your next question?
Son. That's right. Let me finish. Pinocchio Joe, that son of a bitch, has a son. Bobby.
Yep.
And a wife, Ruby. What's to stop me from removing their gags and slitting their throats right now, Klein?
Wow, that's where you're... Wow. Did you just reveal to the world that No, this is where you need to listen. Did you just reveal to the world that Bobby and Ruby are in your presence? Am I right?
You haven't been right all damn night. You're not going to tell me now.
Okay. So let's assume that you have Bobby and Ruby, who, by the way, guys and gals, we're talking about the very son and wife of Pinocchio Joe. So you've got them in your presence, I'll assume.
You know what happens when you assume, Klein? Be careful when you follow the masses.
Okay.
Because sometimes the M is silent, and that's a fact in life.
Well, hold on a sec. You asked me whether or not you should slit their throats right here, right now. You asked me that question, so let me respond to you. See, G.O.C., the very fact that you even asked me such a question means that you haven't fully even surrendered to this dark castle. Decisiveness is the key to empowerment. Decisiveness, yes! Give it into your dark side and never looking back. If you truly love this place, you'd realize that hate is the only emotion that it seeks. You won't slit their throats because you're merely a visitor in this place we call the Green Room. You're not a resident, G.O.C. If you were, you would have already slit their throats. It would have already been done. Yeah, really. Really.
Answer this, Klein. And then once I get off the air, I want you to think about this, Javi. Answer this. Everybody listen up now. This is the final bell.
Oh, what a snowfest it's been so far.
You told the story of your ex-fiancée dying quite suddenly. She had complained of a recurring headache, Javi. She had a headache. And you told her to ignore it. Do you remember, Javi? I got a headache, sweetheart. Dear, honey. No, I don't want to do it tonight. I don't want you to slip the pickle tonight, Javi. I don't want you to do that. I have a headache. And you know what you did, you self-centered, self-absorbed son of a bitch? You told her to just ignore it. You could have prevented her death, honey. Ask me more questions now, God. Is this what you want? Is this what you want?
Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Is this what you want me to do right now? You want me to go there? This is what you want from me? I'll tell you a little story also, G.O.C. I'm going to tell you a story.